This is just a simple Polo by Ralph Lauren hat. Came in a lot of other hats that I picked up. And I knew it wasn't worth much, but I put it up for 20 bucks, just kind of forgot about it. And got an offer of $5 yesterday and was just about to click on it and say, yeah, fine. And then I noticed that she put in there, what is the lowest you would take? Well, I figured she's up for a little bit more. So I came back at $10 and she came back at $7 and I took that. This is the main thing I went for when I cleaned out that elderly woman's basement of stereo gear. I had been told that she had a Marantz amplifier, and I went in with high hopes that it was a really nice one that would go for $300 or $400. And those amps were made in the 70s. This one is after Philips bought Marantz in the 80s. This is about a 1983 model. Still a nice clean amplifier, but I priced it at $100. It only took a couple of weeks to sell. And even though I was very disappointed when I saw this amp, I've so far for that $80 probably over $300 by now on the stuff I've sold. These are 4 reel-to-reel tapes from my vast collection of tapes that I've just acquired when I'm buying stereo equipment. And these are all Maxell. All the boxes have things written on them. I haven't had time to listen to these tapes, so I sold them pretty cheap. All 4 went for $30. This is a traveling paint box. I've sold a number of these full of paint supplies made by Grumbacher, and that's just how I listed them. This one was not marked and it's empty, and so I did a little research and I found out these traveling paint box or artist box are called Pochade or Pocade, depending if you're European or not. And there's slots for your paint supplies, brushes and whatnot, and then this little flip-up lid with the slots for your 12 by 16 canvas. Nice clean box, just a $5 pickup at a garage sale. It sold for $80. This is a classic trucker hat, farmland, proud to be farmer owned, it says. And looks to be unworn. And I got it for 50 cents at a garage sale just last week, and it sold for $20. The Marantz amplifier keeps giving. This is the power transformer. And it's quite heavy. But luckily, it fits in a medium flat rate box. So that's how I had it listed. About 4 months maybe. It's been up for sale and finally sold for $30. Another lot of used reel-to-reel tapes sold. These are 3 of the Maxell gold box. A little bit higher quality than the silver box ones that sold earlier this week. And these 3 went for $30. This is a pair of JBL stereo speakers. They're called 4311 control monitors. They were used in recording studios in the 70s and 80s. Very popular with recording engineers. And I picked these up along with a few other very high-end pieces of stereo equipment. Actually, they're right here. There's a couple more that I got as well that are up for sale and on the inventory shelf. These are Marantz preamplifier and a pair of mono amplifiers. These speakers, though, very highly regarded. I priced them at $1,300, and that included shipping because I just take these to FedEx, have them box them up, and they call me with the dimensions and the weight, and then I print out the labels through eBay labels and drop them off. And they're fully insured and packed by them, so really no cause for worry on delivery. And so they'll probably end up costing me nearly $200 in shipping and packaging. And actually I took a best offer of $1,200 for them. Somebody actually emailed me or messaged me and asked if I would sell them for $1,000, and I just wrote him back with an offer of $1,200, and he accepted. And these I probably, well, along with the stereo equipment, I haven't really divided up what I paid for each piece, but I paid $1,600 for everything. So these take a nice big chunk out of that initial outlay. Kind of a rotten rainy day today. Dogs are inside. Sold this speaker grill off a pair of Pioneer speakers that were left curbside. Sold a lot of the components out of them. And this sold for $20. By the way, this is my photography setup. Just use a simple movie screen as a backdrop and an old console radio phonograph as my natural wood surface for pictures. Kind of comes out pretty good. With the window next to me, I get pretty good natural daylight, but not today. This is a leather camera case for a Polaroid SX70, one of those fancy ones that folds down real flat. This came in a box lot at an auction. No camera, just the case. Actually, there was some flash bulbs and some paraphernalia inside, but I sold just the case for $40. The second of the two farmland trucker hats has sold. They sold within just a couple days of each other, and again for $20. These were just 50 cents a piece at a garage sale last week, so that's a quick $40.